Hi guys, I'm Kate from Gould by Design. Have you ever had your eye on those modern pieces of textured art but didn't want to spend over $300 for the look? In this super simple DIY tutorial, I'll show you how to create stunning textured art featuring waves and sand, all for less than $25 with no art experience. With just a few affordable materials and easy to follow steps, you'll be able to achieve a high-end, expensive looking piece of art that can go in any space in your house. But first, don't forget to like and subscribe. Okay, let's get started. To start off, you want to mix spackle or joint compound with some glue. Drydex is my favorite joint compound. I love how the indicator turns from pink to white when it completely dries. I start by using about 3 putty knives full of joint compound, and I mix it with Titebond wood glue. Just a few globs, less than 1/4 of glue to compound ratio, just enough to prevent cracking. Next, I use a 16 by 20 canvas size for this project, and I lightly sand and tape the border off to the table so it doesn't slide. If you have a larger canvas, I'd work in sections because the joint compound can dry fast, especially if you don't mix it with water or paint color first. You could also mist your painting as you go if you see it drying too fast on you. And just start by layering with a putty knife for the wave section, since that will be the part you use the most compound. Next, take your palette knife and start working the compound and scraping it off onto the canvas. Heavy up with an imperfect clump and then press down lightly to spread it towards the left. Practice this motion on a scrap piece of paper until you get the look you want. Now for the sand. Mix the color that you want. You can use acrylic, you can really use any colors that you have around the house. I use Basketry by Behr, a color I had a sample from another project. I mix that with baking soda in order to get a textured, grainy look, and it makes it a little thicker as well. And then I just keep filling it and smoothing it out until it's completely covered. Now I blot it with a paper towel, and I just lightly dab it and keep pulling it up as quickly as I can. And now for the best part. I use sea salt to really give that sand effect. It glistens and it creates natural holes to give that grainy sand look. And don't worry, this all sticks. It doesn't come off. Even when it dries, you could brush your hand on it and it still sticks to it. So don't worry, it won't make a mess. I usually wait about 24 hours or so for it to completely dry. It depends how thick you layer it on, but sometimes it'll take only a few hours, and then you can do another layer of waves or another layer of texture to create the effect that you want. So it's completely up to you, the look you're going for, but I would just give it ample amount of time to dry in between. Now, when I had pulled off my blue painter's tape, a little paint had seeped through underneath, but don't worry, we can fix that. I just took a little white acrylic paint and touched it up, and I just made it as thin as possible so it kind of blended over the paint, but blended into the canvas. And then you can dab that as well with paper towel. And there it is. There's your masterpiece from a novice painter and under $25. So depending what room you guys are displaying this piece in, you could go neutral like I did and do light colors. You can make it all white if you want. To add more drama, you can choose to layer in some darker colors and really make a statement with all the contrast. You can never have enough texture in a room, I fully believe. So by making your artwork come to life using texture, you can elevate any space. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment below if you learned something new, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll include my link below for all my supplies. See you at the workshop.